It will be Team Elucidator X against Team Nite. Good kickoff there from Team Elucidator. Benson trying to get the offense away, does not get the speed behind it. Crazy awkward in an awkward position. Dadi trying to get it on target, does not work out. Tensa wanting to clear the ball. Nash does it successfully. After trying to get control over it, does not work. Apple banging it forward, creating some counter here. Dadi with the follow up, but with the save from Crazo. Tensa getting it towards Team Nite. Apple, this might be a chance for Faqzy here. Dadi with a bad shot, getting it onto Nash. Apple trying to take control. Demo Tensa in the meantime. Ashik taking this ball, banging it onto the top. But Dadi with the finish. Great play here from Faqzy Team Nite. And we go into the second kickoff of the game. Again, a bad kickoff for Team Nite. They are not winning that many kickoffs right now, but we'll see how it will continue. Aztec with 0, going back, we're trying to hit it, misses it, but Apple plays it away. Gets the mid boost, gets a flick to Dadi, Dadi taking it up, setting himself for the double, but misses. Aztec coming in, and he makes the 2-0 in 1 minute and 13 seconds. This is a pretty good start for Team Nite today. Who gets the kickoff now? Who will take the third kickoff of this game? It's again Team Elucidator. Tensa trying to get some pressure on Team Nite. Aztec having none of it, getting it away. Getting another touch. Apple thought he could have it, but Aztec had other plans there. Dadi trying to get it away, could not get that far since he has low boost. Apple going up, misses, and Nash with the finish for Team Elucidator. Apple and Tensa both going for the kickoff, an equal one this time. Dadi trying to beat Nash, does so. Dadi again going for some type of pass. Aztec taking a backflip, going back. Notices he would not get much out of this play, but notices he can be useful in the defense. Dadi banging it towards net. Tensa banging it towards Team Nite's defense here. Aztec in a bad position once again, having low boost, but is able to defend. Apple bumping, getting a demo, getting 2 in the meantime, but no, they could not finish. Aztec with the block. Apple doing some type of squishy bumping Aztec in the meantime. Aztec trying to get it on target, would not work. Dadi trying to get a bit of a chance for Team Nite here. Not able to find an opening. Apple trying to pass it to Aztec. Aztec not able to reach that. Trying to get it away now, goes low. Nash having none of it. Trying to get it into an offense. Aztec trying to read it, misses it certainly. Apple trying to get a 50 out of it, banging it onto the wall, Nash being up, Dadi being demoed in the meantime. Aztec with 0 boost decides to go to net since he cannot be of use in that position. Dadi just clearing it away, Nash going for the challenge, misses it. Crazo trying to get it away, is in an awkward position, leaves it for Tensa, which can clear it and get an attack, which he scores with a flip reset from Tensa. And a pass from Crazo. They make it 2-2, so they tie up the game with 1 minute and 37 seconds left on the clock. Again, a bad kickoff from Team Nite there. They are not in the kickoff today. Apple demoing Tensa, getting some time for the team. But immediately Team Elucidator tries to get back in the offense, trying to put pressure on Team Nite, trying to make them get in mistakes, but Aztec having none of it, putting it in the back of the net of Team Elucidator. Not sure what will happen with the camera there. Tensa in a bad position, could just not get close enough to the ball. Hits it, but could not finish it. Tries to go again, but misses. Got beaten by Nash. But they have Airstick in defense with low boost. He's trying to take mid-right, which is stolen. Nash passes it to Crazo. Crazo trying to finish it. Getting it onto Tensa, and Tensa finishes it off. They are trying their best. They are doing what they can, Team Nite, but they just cannot stop the offense of Team Elucidator. Team Elucidator having none of the goals that Team Nite are scoring against them. They just want to win this game. Acid making a backflip there. Dottie trying to get a 50, does not get the greatest one. Apple noticing he could not get there. Bumped by Apple in the meantime. Nash trying to go for a read there. It's getting in front of the net. Apple with low boost. Could not get it, and that's a goal. Team Elucidator takes the lead with 1 goal for the first time in this match after being down by 2 goals. Would Team Nite get this game back on? Will they get the 4th goal for themselves? Or will they lose the first match? Ashik trying to fake does work. Ashik trying to beat Nash, which he does. Tries to get the boost and the speed, but just doesn't have the resources for it. Dottie trying to get it in the middle. Nobody is there. Crazo in the meantime is getting up, trying to get a pass to Tensa. Tensa not being able to do anything. Ashik going up. Trying to hit it to the wall, and a second touch with Dottie coming in there. Ashik again trying to get it forward. They are in desperate need of a 0-second goal there. Dottie keeping it up. Tensa staying there for defense. We got Airstick there. Almost a 0 seconds. But just not able to finish it. Apple getting it forward once again. Crazo in an awkward position, and it's game 1 for Team Elucidator. Just now. And we are starting game 2 of this series with almost immediately a goal from Team Nite. They are once again putting up the pressure onto Team Elucidator. They are desperate in winning the game. They want to win the series. Both teams want, of course. Crazo going up again. Leaves it for Tensa. Tensa trying to get a shot on target. Does so, but not powerful enough. Crazo beating Airstick there. Dottie being dead. Dottie was the last man, but he hit the top. He hits the top. Could not finish it. Dottie trying to get it on the backboard there. Got defended by Nash. Nash going in for defense once again. Does so, but not good enough. Apple there misses. Team Nite having Airstick in the back now. Dottie, can he go for it? He does. Can he also clear it? He can't miss the ball. Crazo leaving it there. Apple going for a pass to Airstick. Airstick was not able to reach it in time. Tensa going for a shot. Apple misses it, the defense there. They are leaving that for Dottie. Can he clear it? He can clear it to the side. Could not follow up on it. Apple getting it high on the backboard. Airstick getting it away. Trying to clear it more. Nash in the way there. Apple once again tries to get a flick of it. Just could not get the flick. Could not get the car underneath the ball. Dottie passing it to Airstick. Airstick did not know what was happening. Had not the boost for it. Dottie comes in for a save there. Apple getting it cleared. Getting some time for his team. Making sure his team can get some boost. Get some time. But Team Elucidator is not having that. They just want him to be in that offense. They don't want no defense. They want to be in the offense position here. Team Nite banging it long, getting some space for themselves. As they're going for a shot on target there. Not good enough sadly. Dottie trying to go for something here, could not do anything. As with a flick, going over, or getting stayed by Tensa there. We have Dottie here, can he get it? He hits it to Nash. Apple trying to get it, bumps Nash in the meantime. Apple having 0, trying to work it back. Tensa missing the ball. Dottie just banging it onto the backboard there. Nash not being able to read it. Crazo being able to clear it away. Apple on the backboard here. Goes for an arrow play, gets the reset. He does. Ashley going up now, going down again. Trying to get enough control, could not get it. Bounced too far off the car in order to get a shot there. Dottie leaving it to Airstick. Airstick banging it into the top right corner there. And Airstick with the finish there. Getting this game into the first goal in the favor of Team Nite here. Airstick just getting a beautiful bang there. 119 kph. Good shot. Airstick here. Dottie bang it long, making sure his teammates are able to get back, get some boost, to get back in the defense. Airstick following up here, going for double. Not able to finish it. It was an awkward position to get a double in there though. Airstick leaving it for Dottie. Dottie is able to finish it and get the second game of this series. Or the second game of this match. See what I'm saying? The second goal of this match in favor of Team Nite there. Nash realized it was too late. Not able to save it. And Team Elucidator down with 2 goals now. Tensa going up. Apple clearing it. No, does not. He misses it. Crazy demoing Dottie there. Airstick trying to get a bump on Nash. Not being able to. Dottie clearing it to the right. Airstick also taking it with him. Leaving it for Apple. Apple going for the shot. Not able to get enough power on there. And being demoed by Crazy immediately afterwards. Tensa here. And Crazy went for it. Tensa just stayed there. Apple trying to get shot on target once again. Not able to finish it. Gets the touch, but gets Airstick in a bad position there. Dottie luckily being able to save that. Airstick taking control, trying to do something there. Apple clearing it away, getting it to Airstick, which he misses. Apple missing as well. But Airstick is being able to clear it to the corner. Going up here for a play. Gets it onto the ceiling, leaves it, or fakes it. And Dottie with the shot, but Tensa is in the way of that, is able to get it out of the net. Apple here. Up the wall, passes it to Airstick. Airstick tries to get it forward, does so, but not in the way of the net. Dottie, having only 3 boosts left, is going to retreat, is noticing he needs to be last. Now he needs to get the boost. Dottie, but only that little amount of boost gets the save. Making sure Team Nite keep the 2-goal lead. Crazy getting up. Dottie not able to clear it. Airstick taking the back right, hoping to get a clear on it. Apple taking back left. Dottie in an awkward position there. Dottie trying to pass it to Airstick. Tensa in the way there. Airstick going again with a shot. Not able to finish it though. And it looks like this game will be in favor of Team Nite. This is the start of game 3 and Dottie faking or missing. I am not sure that they're getting trying to pass it to Airstick, not sure there, but it was a bang towards the front. Crazy trying to clear it, not able to. Apple trying to get a bit more in front of the net. Certainly not being in the best position there. Tensa missing the demo on Airstick. Airstick getting it up for Apple. Apple gets the demo on Crazy. Team Nite being really aggressive here. Dottie trying to pass it to Apple. Apple is not there yet, not able to hit that. And Apple trying to save it, but Nash with the better 50 in this position there. Yeah, it was a hard 50 for Apple. He just had to pre-jump that. He did all he could. Yeah. It was just not possible. Let me know down in the chat which team do you hope to win, Team Elucidator or Team Nite. Let me know in the chat down below. Dottie trying to get a bit more offense there. Apple getting a bit more successful in that. As they're trying to follow up on it, is not able to get the touch. Trying to take the boost there. Apple going for follow up, trying to get it on the backboard, which he does. Trying to get another 50 out of it. Airstick bang it to the right. Crazy missing in the first time, getting his team in an awkward position, but Nash with the save. Apple going up, getting it mid. Airstick not being able to hit it due to Tensa being in the way there. Apple getting it to the wall, leaving Dottie as last there. Dottie almost gets demoed, is able to get away from that. Apple getting it cleared, Airstick being bumped twice. Apple getting a clear once again, still having 0 boost. They are just not able to get the boost. Team Elucidator are just trying to get all the boost from Team Nite away. They just do not want Team Nite to get any boost. A 50 here with Dottie. Dottie not being able to get the 50 away. And Apple not being able to make the save there. While Tensa gets a good solo play with Preso here. Preso sets him up for a good pass. Tensa getting the shot done. There was not really much Apple could have done in that position. Did the best he could there. Apple and Preso. Kickoff being in favor of Team Elucidator. But Dottie tries to go for demo there. Apple getting it on the backboard, going for double, which he hits! And gets the first goal of this game for Team Nite there. With this beautiful double tap set up for him by Dottie. Is able to finish it. Make sure to get Team Nite their first goal for this game. A kickoff being exactly in the middle there. Apple evading a demo, going for a reset, getting over the Prince. No, he cannot. Nash going up, trying to hit it into the corner. Aztec trying to block, it does. So Apple trying to clear it, not able to. Dottie going up, getting rid of the ball there. Apple hitting it to the ceiling. Dottie coming in there, hitting it on the backboard. Nash seeing he's not able to get there. Apple getting it low for the shot, not able to. Tensa is in the way, clearing that. Preso getting it away for that team, giving the team some space. Aztec and Dottie both going for a double commit there, both going for the same ball. Tensa wins the 50 from Apple, that will get immediately demoed by Aztec. Nash trying to get a shot there, Dottie clearing it, setting himself up to follow up on it. Gets a flick over Nash, but Tensa is in the way. Apple and Tensa in the 50, which Apple wins. Preso hits it to the left. Nash trying to bang it away, is unable to, but bangs Apple. Aztec going for a double as well, is not able to finish it, but gets a second touch, which almost get the pass to what leads to a goal for Dottie, but is not able to finish it, as it hits the top there. Aztec just giving them a bit of a clear there, trying to get the ball in an awkward position for Team Elucidator. The Team Nite in an awkward position now. Dottie is last man. Dottie is clearing it away there. Trying to hit it the second time, misses. Apple getting it away while being bunked by Aztec. Apple trying to go for a flick once again. Dottie getting the clear there. Aztec takes over, get it past Preso. Does not have the boost for an easy second touch, but does have the boost now. Trying to get it mid. Dottie with the finish, with the amazing pass from Aztec there, making this series or this game tied up for Team Nite against Team Elucidator. Tensa, Preso. Tensa has a look. First time this kickoff will be in favor of Team Elucidator once again, but Aztec clearing that away to the side, making sure they do not have an open goal there. Team Nite definitely does not make it easy for them. But Team Elucidator sets them up for a challenge, gives them low boost, a lot of amount of time. Aztec going up here, gets the touch, goes for a reset, gets a 50 out of it. Apple trying to get it on target there. Sadly not enough speed, so Preso gets it away there. Apple touching it to the wall, Nash still following it. Aztec hoped it would get to the middle. Doesn't get there. Aztec being demoed as well by Preso. Apple going for the 50 with Nash. Getting the flick past Preso, but is not able to get the shot on target there. Tensa following it up, misses the ball. Dottie is able to hit it up towards the target. Aztec getting it middle. It's a bit too fast for Apple. Apple decides to back out of it. Gets it in front of the target now, is not able to finish it, nobody. Aztec hits it to Tensa, seeing he's not able to do anything there. Decides to let Nash go for it. Getting it to Dottie. Dottie being in an awkward position, leaves it for Apple. Apple trying to go for a redirect, which he got on the backboard. But that will be our first OT of this series. Both teams equally matched this game. Dottie going for the second 50 here. Tensa trying to hit it towards Aztec. Aztec being able to clear it towards Nash. Nash going immediately up. Dottie going for a 50 to get the ball away from Nash. Leaving Apple alone. Apple trying to go for the save there, which he gets. Dottie clears it away immediately. Wants to give his team some space. Get some boost in the meantime for himself. bangs it to the wall, making sure to have some teammates in the back, goes for a second challenge, is not able to hit it. Airstick being there earlier, Apple going up, gets the touch, is sadly not able to finish that. Can he get the second touch? No, he cannot. Dottie being last there, banging it forward, hoping for one of them to make a mistake. Airstick sees the ball, tries to get it awkward for Crazo. Crazo giving Airstick some sort of pass, but Tensa is in the way. Apple getting it on the back, but awkward for Nash. Nash clearing it away to Dottie. Dottie getting it into the corner, tries for a second touch. Airstick with the shot, but Tensa with the save there. Apple starts getting the 50 with Crazo. Crazo wins that, gets control. Dottie saves the 50 from Crazo there. Apple is not able to hit that. As he gets a beautiful flick over Nash there. Tries to set something up for his teammates, which he's unable to do. Apple seeing the ball, knows he's in the awkward position, goes for a backflip, tries to 50 it, which he does. Still on low boost, decides to go for back right there. Dottie got the shot, Apple following it up there. Crazo getting it into the corner, misses. Dottie going there, is not able to finish that 50. As seeing it, reaching it, it's hit. Apple there. Apple staying last. Nash going up for flip reset, tries to bump Apple away. Apple having absolutely none of it. Getting it toward Airstick there. Tensa again with the save. Dottie trying to get it to Airstick. Airstick not realizing what is happening. Not able to react in time. Apple trying to get it to Airstick, but in an awkward position, so Airstick is not able to reach that well enough. Airstick getting it on the backboard, but Nash in the way there. Crazo taking it forward. Dottie deciding it's his time now. He wants to get it to Apple. Apple going up. He has Airstick with him. He gets it over Nash. Tensa with the save there. Dottie almost gets it past Crazo. Airstick getting it up for Nash there. Dottie not realizing the danger here. Gets some boost. And is not able to make the save. And Team Elucidator X taking game 3 for themselves. That was a wrong button there from my side, but we are getting into game 4 here. Dottie getting the first clear here. Airstick getting it past Tensa. Nash missing it. Airstick decides to go for 50, which he gets. Dottie gets a second 50 here. Nash getting it forward. Apple tries to go for it, misses it. Airstick not being able to do anything in this situation. Gets it from Dottie, not able to hit it. Dottie getting himself for the 50, which he gets. As Apple trying to get past Tensa. Tensa bumping him out of the way. Nash trying to get past Dottie, bumps Dottie, but does not get past him. Tensa tries as well, but Apple in the way there. Apple clearing to the left wall. Trying to just get a touch over Crazo, which he gets. Dottie trying to follow it up, not being able to get it. Airstick being beaten by Tensa there. Decides to back out of it. Apple going up, but that's a goal for Crazo there. With the pass from Tensa, leaving it for Crazo with 0 boost. Tensa having 0 boost, leaves it for Crazo, which is able to finish it there. Tensa going up, getting the reset, getting the wave dash there. Not being able to get the best Commentator here. As they're going up, leaving Apple in an awkward position, and Apple is not able to make that save, and Crazo is slotting it in. That is a 2-0 lead for Team Elucidator within 1 minute and 8 seconds. Apple trying to get a bump, which he does, but Tensa recovering from it. Apple doing a lot of wall dashes there. Crazo getting it up, tries to get for a 50 there. Dottie getting it down, hitting the top, not being able to finish it there for Nash. Tensa also not being able to finish it. Dottie having 0, goes for the 50. Apple decides to step in there, bangs it away. Airstick wants it completely gone. Apple being dead there, being demoed. Dottie still having 0 boost, not able to do much here. Only has 12, tries to get it past Nash there. Is able to clear it a bit. Airstick trying to get in a flick there, gets a weird touch by Crazo. Apple tries to go for a shot, but got saved by Nash there. Nash getting into the trying to get his team into the offense position once again. Crazy going for a double tap, which he misses. Leaving Apple with just an open net. Something went horribly wrong there at the side of Team Elucidator. Crazy faking Nash. Tensa having 0 boost, not being able to recover in time. He's going to the third kickoff of this game. Trying to clear, just not able to get it fully away. Tensa taking advantage of that. Getting it into the net once again. Team Nite got 1 goal closer. Elucidator deciding they do not want a 1 goal lead, they want a 2 goal lead. Gets it back in there. Has been immediately following up on that Tensa, going for the shot there, is not able. As he gets a 50 towards his net, Dottie getting it cleared, but does not have the boost to follow it up. Nobody in net there. Aztec with the save. As he's getting a second touch, what is a bit awkward. Dottie doesn't know what to do in this situation, goes for it. He gets a touch, but not on target. Aztec goes for that, gets the 50. Gets himself in a bit of an awkward position. Apple being bumped there. Dottie not being able to get there. Craso not being able to hit it as well. Bumping Aztec in the meantime. Apple getting it over Tensa. Still need to get past Craso. Craso having none of it. Deciding to defend it. Apple getting it a bit to the back. Taking the left back as well. Gets a touch, leaving it for Aztec. Aztec not being, is able to reach it though. Nash getting it to the side to defend there. Getting a pass to Apple. Apple did not expect that back pass at all. Gets himself awkward. Aztec going for a bit of a weird challenge. Does not work for him. Leaves him with only 5 boosts there. He collects some mini pets. Tries to take the back. Got demoed there by Nash. Crazy getting a shot there, not being able to finish it. Apple trying to clear it away. Trying to get his team in the offense position right now as well, but Nash deciding he wants to be in offensive position. Gets the flick there. Aztec getting the clear. Apple being on the backboard, being the second there. Aztec deciding trying to go for the bump. Apple trying to get a shot on target there. Is over, is not in. Tensa getting to clear to the wall. As needs to go back here, is able to defend it with a great save there, hitting it on the post. Apple in an awkward position is not able to do much, gets it past there, almost get a double. Aztec has Nash on him, Nash deciding to bang it towards Dottie. Dottie is behind Nash now. Apple leaving it for Aztec. Aztec trying to redirect it into the net. Dottie seeing an opening, takes advantage of it and makes it, gets the lead from Team Elucidator down by 1. There is still a chance for Team Nite here. They just need 1 goal within 28 seconds. They need to focus up, get themselves back in. You do not want the series to hang by only 1 game. You definitely do not want that. You have a lot of opportunities here. When the series is when you only have 1 game left, if the opponent wins 1 game, the series is over. Nash almost getting the finishing goal there. Crazy taking the time, getting bumped, Aztec getting it forward. They're just wasting time here, they just want that thing on the ground. Nash going up Tensa, getting it past there. Apple is in an awkward position, is able to save it. Aztec trying to keep it up, but there we got the touchdown by Team Elucidator. It is a snowy map, not the most chill map to play in. Aztec whiffs there, tries to get back, but is not being able to get back in time. His team is not back in time. Aztec not being able to recover from that. Dodge just not being there in time. Gets Team Nite down 1 goal. Aztec bumping Tensa, Aztec setting himself up for the flick, tries to get it over Craso, Craso having none of it, getting it out of the net there. Dottie tries to get it under Tensa, which he does. Apple trying to follow it up. Nash having no boost, Apple has a big chance here. Hits the post, not being able to finish it. Aztec landing on the side to Pogo hit. Dottie and Aztec having a double twin, but Apple with the shot. Sending it into the back of the net of Team Elucidator. Aztec going up and setting himself for an aerial play. Tensa being in the way, Dottie tries to go for it. Crazo is faster there. Is able to reach the ball way earlier. Nash, nobody from Team Nite is back there. What happened? Team Nite just getting way too offensive here, trying to push way too much. Nobody has recovered from that yet. Nobody has recovered. Nobody was able to save that there. Team Nite trying to get into offense now. They want to do whatever it takes to win the series. Apple tries to get a flick there, not being able to. Dottie tries to get a shot, not aim. Tensa being in the way, that gets crucial save for his team. Aztec banging it away, Crazo being in the way, tries to get a second touch, not being able to. Dottie hitting it to the ground. Tensa going up. Apple blocking that, but getting it to Nash. Nash trying to hit it to Tensa. Tensa having no boost. Aztec goes for the way there. Apple will try to redirect it. Does he hit it with power? No, he does not. He does not get the power behind it in order to get it in the back of the net. Dottie having 0. Does not decide to go for the ball. Let's Apple go for it. Apple being damaged by Nash there. Aztec tries to go for a flick, but cannot get it finished. Tensa damaged Dottie there. Thinks Dottie is too much of a threat. But Apple is the real threat here. With him getting the second goal of the game for him. Getting a beautiful bang. Nash being awkward where he is not able to save that in time. As we go into the 4th kickoff of this game already. A lot of goals being scored this one. Dottie trying to get it to Apple. Apple noticing it will be awkward. He leaves Aztec to it. Aztec not being able to do much there. Apple getting into a bit of a 50 battle there. Aztec faking one of the players of Team Elucidator there. But having 0 himself. Leaves it. Dottie with the shot. But it's not in. That is horrible luck for Dottie there. He fully deserved that goal. But hits all the posts. Nash just going for Aztec there. Does not even want the ball. Dottie going for a shot once again, but Nash is in the way. Apple trying to go for a read there. Does not get the power behind it. Crazo getting it away. Tensa hitting it to the middle, but having 2 Team Nite players there. And not one of his own teammates. Aztec going up. Tries to get a bump, which he gets. Dottie tries to finish it off, tries to get it to the middle. Apple not being there. As he gets to 50 with Crazo, wins it a bit, but Nash being too fast. Apple returning to goal, sensing danger there. As he getting it back to Apple. Apple gets the flick, but not past Crazo. With Crazo being down, Dottie had some space, but could not make use of it there. Nash almost tries to get Aztec. Aztec is having none of it. Gets himself in a better position to Apple. Apple tries to get it over Tensa. Tensa being in the way there. Dottie getting the touch there. Getting it up for Aztec. Aztec with the 5th goal of the game. Getting the lead for Team Nite there. Aztec getting a good 50. Apple and Aztec both going there, making themselves dangerous, leaving Dottie alone. Apple and Aztec both having 0. They're leaving Aztec for it. Aztec only being able to bang it a bit, not being able to do much. Tries to get a second touch, and Crazo with the double tap into his own net there. Team Elucidator just didn't know what happened. Crazo got faked by Tensa. Tensa decided to go and back out of it, leaving his team awkward, getting the goal for Aztec there. That's a great pass to Apple. Apple tries to clear it away, is able to. Aztec getting bumped in the meantime. Dottie gets a 50. Tensa faking it, leaving it for Nash. Nash with the flip reset, getting it in the goal, in the back of Team Nite there. With a great reset, just keeps it up. Dottie having 0 boost, not being able to get it out of there. As he's sensing danger, Apple tries to clear it, not being able to. Tensa hits it to the side, tries to get it middle now. As he tries to get in the way, which he does. Dottie go up, tries to also clear it, does get the clear, gets the save as well there. Dottie once again tries to get a bit of control, gets bumped but still gets a touch, gets a third touch as well. Nash being up at the wall, getting it to Tensa. Tensa trying to finish a shot, which he does. Team Nite left Apple alone. Apple is not being able to defend that. Passing plays are the hardest to defend, and yeah, Apple just proves it there. Like, he just tries to predict it, but passing plays are unable to predict. They are so hard there. So passing plays are really hard to defend. So Apple's stealing the boost from Tensa. Tensa's still trying to be off use, but could not do anything. Crazer trying to get the demo on Airstick. Just gets a bump on him. As it gets it away from Nash, Tensa being up once again, gets it on the backboard. Apple gets it away. As trying to get for 50 there. This is for Dottie. Dottie having someone in his back. But Airstick tries to get it on the backboard. Nobody is able to follow it up since Apple went with him as well. Apple gets the touch, gets Dottie awkward. Apple being bumped by Tensa now. Tensa leaving it for Dottie. Dottie gets a boost, gets it on the ceiling. As he tries to follow it up. Not being able to finish it on the target though. Apple missing it. As he just trying to get on the wall. Trying to get a last attacking chance for Team Nite there. Dottie with almost with the 0 seconds there. But Crazer with a really important save there. Nobody being there. This game will go to our second OT of the series. As trying to get the boost, does he get? As he being last now tries to clear the way, gets demoed by Nash in the meantime. Apple clearing it to the left, tries to get a second touch, not being able to. Dottie following it up, tries to get it on the ceiling, tries to get a pass to Airstick. Airstick not being able to follow it up. Apple gets it on the backboard, tries to get a double, triple tap maybe, but not in. Apple tries to get some boost, he's desperate there. Airstick just stays in front of their net, gets it in, and wins this game for Team Nite. There's an Airstick. Airstick getting the better kick of Dottie, going for second, and gets it in there with the first game of this match within 3 seconds. Immediately after kickoff, just a great kickoff from Airstick there. Dottie just being able to slot it in, Tensa not being able to defend it. Apple goes for the demo. Might be a really important one. Dottie clearing it away, leaving Airstick for it. Airstick gets it clear, Nash being in the way. Apple will get the save, not the hardest one he ever had. Airstick sees the ball coming towards him, leaves it a bit. Tries to give himself a bit of control. Gets the touch, Crazer being in the way. Dottie following it up, trying to get it to Apple. Apple not being able to reach it. Gets a bit bumped. Apple decides to retreat. Airstick and Dottie going for a big double commit there. But Apple trying to follow it. Gets the shot. Gets Airstick again. They are Team Nite having a lot of double commits now. Airstick tries to get himself on the wall. Tries to get some control. Nash taking over here. Tries to get a shot. Tensa trying to shoot it first. Airstick gets the second touch there. Gets it to the left, Nash being there. Apple trying to get there. Apple gets in the way, gets a demo on Tensa. Crazer not being able to defend that very well. Airstick hits it up the wall, gets done by the wall. Apple getting a great pass to Airstick there. We need to review that once again. That was a great play. Airstick getting it to Apple. Apple hits it really awkwardly, like really planned, really calculated there. And gives a great opportunity to Airstick to slot it in, giving them a 2-goal lead for this game. Dottie having 0, leaving Airstick to it. Tensa banging it, but Aztec in the way. Apple sees an opening, tries to go for it, not being able to finish it though. Apple waits, goes up. Crazer being in the way. Aztec sees it coming to him, gets up, almost gets bumped. Tries to just get a 50 there, which he does. Also get the reset in order to recover a bit quicker. Apple being up, trying to go for a shot, not being able to finish it. While Nash is being in the way there. Dottie being in an awkward position here, leaves it for Aztec. Aztec being awkward. Apple, really important, they're getting the save. Gracio gets it to Dottie. Dottie banging it away, trying to clear it for the team. They're trying to get a reset, not sure if he got it. Doesn't have the boost though, so it won't matter there. Nash not being able to do a lot with that, just getting it to Dottie for a bang. Nash going for a demo on Apple, does not want Apple in the offense after what he just saw. Dottie trying to get it on the backboard, but nobody is being able to be second there. Aztec tries to read it, does not get that right. Apple clears it to the left. Aztec sees it, does not intervene there. Dottie bangs it to the left again. Aztec now will intervene. But he had another plan, which Tensa did not agree with. Crazy getting it to the back. Apple getting the save, but not good enough. So Crazy is able to get the second touch there. Apple being left in a bit of an awkward position. Dottie also not in a great position to get that save there. And Team Nite's lead is getting down in a half there. Dottie has enough boost, can set himself up for a play here, maybe for a pass even. Tries to get it to Apple, Apple not being able to finish it since somebody got in the way there. Aztec will try to bang it, but that's just not powerful enough. They will try to get Dottie out there, Dottie tries to bang it, Crazy being in the way. Apple tries to get it on the back, will get a pass for his team, Aztec misses that. Apple getting a demo on Crazy in the meantime. Tensa getting it into the corner, Dottie not knowing what to do, gets a bit of a clear, Nash trying to shoot it. But not with the accuracy. Tensa with another demo there. Apple getting it past Tensa. Tensa trying to go for a third demo. Apple tries to go for a bit of a... Dottie not knowing what to do. Does not decide to back out of it. Nash being able to make a beautiful save there. Dottie deciding to step in there, trying to get it mid. Tensa not being able to block that. Apple getting a second touch. Nash did not expect that. Crazy gets a teammate awkward, gets it up, but get like enough touches to set the defense there. So Apple deciding to go for 50. Aztec tried to follow it up. Tensa not being able to finish it. Apple getting the boost. Sees Aztec there, tries to pass it. Aztec going up, tries to get it. It's going down. Apple not being able to finish it. Dottie trying to keep the offense playing here. They're trying to keep the attack open. They've left it now. Tensa tries to open a chance, tries to get a goal for the team of Team Elucidator there. Crazy waiting here. He's trying to take it patient. Aztec wasting a bit of time here. Apple misses. That is open! That will tie this game with a goal from Nash and a mistake there from Team Nite. Aztec, Dottie was way too close. Dottie and Aztec just did not get the 50 he hoped for. Dottie following too close was not able to recover from that. Will something magical happen within these 17 seconds? Aztec trying to go for a second goal there, second kick of goal, is not able to follow it. Apple and Aztec once again going for a commit here. Aztec tries to finish it off, just is not able to. Apple leaving it to Dottie. Dottie trying to pass it to Apple. Gets bumped. That was a big mistake there from Team Nite. That's going to Aztec. Aztec wants to get it immediately into a big offense there. Nash being awkward. Dottie's getting it shot. Tensa being in the way there. Apple gets it awkward for Tensa. Tensa still in the offense. Aztec having none of that. Such to just clear Tensa. Nash having a beautiful 50 there. Apple tries to clear the way, but there is a lot of people out there. A lot of cars he has to clear. Aztec with a save. Team Nite again with a double commit. A lot of double commits from them this match. Apple goes up. Tries to get offense open. Gets a reset, gets it over 1. Does not get it over 2. Ashtik starts to go up, tries to get it on the backboard. Tensa being in the way. Gets it up. Nash being earlier than Team Nite there. Apple tries to get it to Ashtik. Ashtik not being in the right position there. Apple gets it to the middle. Ashtik tries to be there. Ashtik trying to go for read. Dottie trying to finish it, not being able to since Tensa's in the way. Getting a really important save once again. Let's try to pass it. Ashtik clearing it. There's not one in front of the net. Apple gets a demo on Crazo. Dottie misses, but also fakes Nash a bit there. Ashtik not having enough boost. Tries to retreat out of it. Now they have to make a decision. Who's gonna go first? Dottie goes first. Get a great 50. Sets his team up with a beautiful play. Tries to get a power shot, which he scores to win game 6 here and gets Team Nite into game 7, a grand final. Team Nite immediately pushing for the offense here. As he tries to get it cleared, gets it to Crazo. Crazo tries to bang it forward. Tries to get a bit of pressure on Team Nite, gets that. Ashtik and Dottie still being really close to each other there. Dottie tries to get something. Nash trying to get it to Tensa. It's a bit too fast. Tensa not realizing what's going on. Crazo gets it. Tries to get it past Apple, which he does. With a demo, and I am not sure what happened here. But Tensa scored there and gets the first goal of game 7 here. So we'll have to do the second kickoff here of the game in favor of Team Nite. Team Nite trying to hit it a bit towards their net. Crazo deciding to block that. Apple not being able to reach that. Apple gets the mid, tries to go for a touch here. Does not get one or doesn't get a good one. I was not able to see that quite clearly. Nash decided to demo Ashtik there. Get him out of the defense. Ashtik being left with a tiny amount of boost. Still a pretty powerful player there. Apple gets the flick, tries to get a shot after it as well. Ashtik tries to get a reset, gets the reset as well. Crazo being in the way. Ashtik is not being able to get that pop there. Tensa still dashing, getting the 50. Ashtik misses sadly there. Dottie gets it to the wall, not being able to get a second touch. Dottie goes up back now. Tensa leaving it open for Ashtik. Ashtik tries to follow with Apple going up now. Gets a 50. Ashtik decided to go for it, even though he doesn't have a lot of boost. Tensa going up, Apple misses that. Dottie tries to go for flick now, misses the flick. Ashtik going in now. Tries to wait a bit, gets Tensa out of position, gets the flick over. I forgot his name there. But he gets the flick over Crazo and he makes sure to get this game tied up. As we get a tied up game into game 7. Here in Future Garden. Apple wanting to go for Dottie, being a bit in the way. They're both going for a bit too close to each other there. Apple wants to step in, leaves it for Dottie, gets a bit awkward here. They got really lucky with that post hit there. But just bangs it, wants it to be clear. Team Elucidator does not know what to do here. It's a bit in awkward position, Dottie missing. Ashtik being bumped. Once again, Apple getting it cleared. Ashtik is clearly being the favorite here to get bumped. Tensa not being able to make the save. Apple made a really powerful shot. Dottie gets a reset, gets a touch, gets the 50 there. Crazo with an important save. Apple gets it past one of them. Gets the bump. Ashtik tries to follow it up. But Nash with the backflip save. Dottie tries to go for it. Tries to keep the pressure on. Crazo having none of it. Ashtik gets it back forward once again. Gets the mid boost as well. Goes up. Nash getting it over him. Dottie tries to catch it and get control. Gets demoed in the meantime. Apple getting faked by the miss of Tensa there. Ashtik tries to set himself up to 50. Nobody calls for it. Nobody goes for it. Crazo sets his team awkward. Apple being left on a big of an awkward 50 there. Tries to beat Tensa. Tensa did get the boost. Crazo tries to get it over Dottie there. Dottie just being a bit too fast. push a bit. As he tries to go for it, Nash being in the way of that shot. Apple going up, decides to fake it a bit. Dottie going in, and Dottie gets the second goal for Team Nite here, taking the lead by 1 goal. Will Team Nite do the impossible and win by being 2 games down? But they fight themselves back up into a game 7 and taking the lead there. That is quite impressive. Apple misses that. There was a bit of an awkward ball there. Esik misses the clear as well, and Crazo finishing it off by the mistakes of Team Nite there. They were in shambles, absolute shambles. The game is tied up once again, going into the 4th kickoff of this game. Esik being bumped. Dottie going for a demo on Tensa there. Esik getting bumped by Dottie. Nash doesn't know what to do. He's a bit of awkward by the side he saw. Tensa going for a demo on Apple. Dottie tries to get it to the front, but getting it a bit more to the right there. Tensa tries to open an attack, being a bit unsuccessful. Esik clearing it away with 0 boost. Still decides to stay in the play, even though he has nothing. He's not able to do much in here. As it goes now, with the tiny amount of boost he had, he could deliver a really powerful shot to Tensa. Tensa decides to wait it out. It was risky, but is able to finish. Esik trying to get it on the back, but for Apple. Apple not being able to hit that since it was awkward. Tries to get it middle once again. Esik and Dottie both being up now. Apple tries to get a bit of control, just is not able to. Tensa going up. Esik willing to get the bump, misses the bump. Dottie just bangs it forwards now, wants it gone. Esik misses that. Apple is just waiting, tries to get it clear. Pressure going up, Apple following it up, bang it forward. Tries to follow it up once again, Nash clearing it out of there. Esik being in the way. Dottie goes up, misses. But has Apple back there. Apple goes for a beautiful 50. Apple tries to get it. They are probably gonna let it go down now, which we get into an overtime into game 7 here. It's a game 7 overtime. Team Nite going for a different kickoff strategy there. As it gets the 50, or gets the short type of pinch, I'm not sure what. Crazo with a really important save there. Team Elucidator barely holding on to the lead, which they had was once 2 games, now have been cut down by absolutely nothing. As he tries to go for a shot, not being able to get it on goal. Dottie sees an opportunity, bangs it forward, willing to get it a bit more to the middle, not being able to get it exactly where he wants it. Aztec intervenes, gets a good one. They get it low. Apple is getting out of the play there. Dottie needs to bang this one, which he does. Apple sets himself up for a shot, hits it, not being able. Dottie following it up, but Crazo with a save there. Team Nite in a bit of an awkward position. They don't have a lot of boost. They are awkward. Apple just tries to go for a demo on Crazo. Crazo got demo there. Aztec just needs to bang it a bit forward. Crazo going up because Nash has a tiny bit amount of boost. Apple going up is not able to do a lot from that position, but gets it down. Nash getting it middle. Dottie tries to 50 it, which he does. He got Crazo awkward. Crazo misses. Nash blocks from going middle. Aztec just tries to get it middle. Apple going up. That's a dangerous one. Ends up blocking it. Apple not being able. That is going middle once again, but Crazo still in the way. Aztec going up. Tensa once again being in the way there. Aztec not getting the boost that he hoped for. A bit of a double commit there once again from Team Nite. Apple tries to get a shot. Crazo being in the way there. Aztec tries to get a 50, which is in Nash's favor. Dottie gets it to the left. Tries to get it a bit out of the middle. Team Tensa here going up. Crazo 50. Nash with the shot. Apple with the clear there. Nash getting into the middle. Crazo hitting it over the net there. And Apple getting the clear there. Just wants it out of there. Wants to give his team a bit of breathing space. That was stressful, ladies and gentlemen. That was stressful. Nash going up. Tries to go for 50 once again. Dottie goes for it. Aztec gets it up. Apple going up as well. Tries to get a touch. Not being able to finish it. But Dottie with the finisher. gets the goal. And the winner for Team Nite. They win this series. This was a really good matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Team Nite taking the win here after being dropped down